Alright, hello and welcome back. So last time, Jin and the party went into the lower reaches of the temple sewers, where they had to overcome a series of challenges, and the latest of which was a petrification trap, which unfortunately Yoshimo was unable to detect, and as a result he was petrified. So with no means of bringing Yoshimo back, the party retreated back to the surface, and we've just bought some stone to flesh scrolls, and I think the idea now is, I'm actually kind of surprised because last time we used haste, so I'm a bit surprised why the party hasn't become tired. But even so, I think it's evening time. Yeah, it's 8 p.m. So I think we might just go to an inn and rest, and leave poor Ishimo down in the sewers as a petrified statue. um, Also gonna look at the spells. Um, Even though we haven't done much since the last rest, I'm just wondering if there's anything we can do magically to prepare for having to fight beholders. Um, yeah, I mean, apart from protection against petrification, I really don't know any other spells that might help against them. Having said that, the beholders we've fought, I think they were called Gorzen or something. I'm not sure. They didn't actually use any gaze attacks. They used a cause serious harm, which is pretty punishing and obviously a ranged attack, but didn't cause anyone to get petrified. But we are seeing quite a lot of protection, quite a lot of what do you call it, petrification traps. Because I think the first one in Shimo, I just reviewed the tapes, the recording, and I think the first one in Shimo made a save against was probably also a petrification trap. So because of that, I think it would be prudent to protect the party against the risk. Even though I love magic missiles, I think we have the glasses now, so we won't bother with identifying. So yeah, I think we'll be able to protect everybody at least for a time. I hope it works. I'm not sure if those petrification effects work the same or not as basilisk attacks. Yeah, I think that's all there is we can do really. Well, actually, there was I remembered when I was looking
Yes,
through
it shall be.
the items being sold by the lady in the
Consider it done.
Adventurers Mart near Rybold. She seems to have all the exotic stuff, including the Robo Vecna which we bought. When I was looking through those, I think she had something that helps against beholders. I don't know what it says. I think it was a Shield of Baldur, but it seems like an
I will
investment, a
do my
hefty
best.
investment for a very specific purpose. So I don't think I'll buy it for now, and see how many beholders we come across and how difficult they are, because as hard hitting as those Gorzens or something were, they weren't too difficult to bring down. So I don't want to spend you know 10-20,000 gold, whatever it was, just to buy an item that's only useful for one battle. Of course, if we run into more of them, and or maybe more dangerous varieties, then we might have to buy that eventually, but we'll see how it goes. I'm also hoping the Unseeing Eye himself, although he's a beholder, presumably a powerful version of the beholders, I'm hoping that
Yes.
it won't be too difficult, because we are trying to assemble some sort of rod which apparently will
Never
destroy
had
him.
breath. No siree.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if we need to do anything else. Don't think so. I think we're gonna stick with the setup we have now. Alright.
So, you are awake at last. I have been watching you sleep for some time now.
Alright, so
Calms
it's
me watching you, and it gave me time to think.
alright, so I think Jin and Aerie are sleeping together, but presumably not having sex, because we turned that down last time. Okay. I mean, thinking about last night, you were right, of course. It isn't time to experience love when we are always in danger of perishing. And Jin doesn't really mean to put it off for a really long time, but anyway. I was eager to experience everything new, but I did not think. Thank you for respecting me. I love you, and I want our first time together to be something special. Okay. Yeah, obviously. Love you too, Aerie. I agree. Let us go and find this Irenicus. Once this is over, I want to experience everything with you. Never thought I would find something better than flying. Thank you. Okay, that's nice. So what time is it? Okay, 4
What is my
o'clock.
task?
It's not even daybreak yet, but I'm gonna head back to the temple district.
On my honor.
Jin should well,
What do you...
we
Very
got
well.
killed all in the party, so I think if we get ambushed by bandits, we'll be okay anyway.
Done.
And Aerie has stone skin, so she should be fine as well.
I
Wait.
never saw much of the cities from the circus. Are they all so crowded like this?
I think I'm gonna go and check out that item. I think it was the shield of Baldur, and just
As you ask.
make a note of how expensive it is exactly, and then maybe buy it if we find things really difficult.
Yes, it shall be.
Greetings, good customer.
Sound
A
really
pearl to you.
specific. Okay. Really cannot wait for Jin to level up his fighter skills and gain another proficiency slot so I can use that katana. So this is a plate of Baldur, and if I remember correctly, this is essentially just a really good armor. Alright, plus 1 charisma as well. Sword of Baldur, magic resistance, lore. And it doesn't mention any sort of set bonus, so I don't think you get any extra bonuses if you have the plate, the sword, the shield, and also the helm, which we have actually. And well, here's the shield, so it's 22,400. Reflects beholder rays. I'm not even sure if we've encountered beholder rays or what it does. -1 penalty to strength is a bit annoying. Okay, well, now we know it's here and how much it is, so
What is my task?
I think we'll get
On
back.
my
We'll
honor,
get back
consider
and
it
see how difficult it is. Hopefully the rod will allow us to destroy beholders reasonably easily. Yeah, that's quite a lot of gold for a really specific purpose. Alright.
Death awaits you, but not I.
You really should reconsider. You know it is in your best interests. So I think it's a vampire, and it must be an emissary from, I think her name is Bodhi. Oh, it's a shadow thief as well. Well, I thought we were speaking to Jim, but apparently it's another shadow thief versus vampire encounter. Alright. I told you I have no interest in betraying my guild. I do not believe your lies. I've heard the stories. Carissa. Mere stories told to frighten you into staying with a dying organization. Why would they fear competition? Because they are weak. No, we've lost some members, but I've heard that many did not go willingly. Nonsense. They were as free in their wills as you are now. As you are now. Don't know why she's repeating that. Oh, okay, right. For some reason, the shadow thief is turned hostile. And
What do you
the vampire
require?
hasn't.
I await your word.
I am the predator that lives amongst
As you are now. There, isn't that better? Whom do you follow now? I know. I see you lurking about over there. Think best you move on. No need in losing your life over something as simple as this. Oh, I know you. This is your end if you fail retreating when the time comes. Ours shall be the stronger will. We shall serve the gods and we shall serve the throne and we shall serve the wrong remember. Alright, so continue on that.
It shall be.
It's the vampire
What is it?
I stand ready.
Apparently the vampires have ways of
goes
mind control, I guess.
Faster than JT
Feel
the fast
the
pass.
backhand of justice.
I shall go
What is
forth
my
at your command.
Consider it done.
Okay, he's trying to run away.
You have a plan?
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
Swords, not words. Jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle. I will do my best.
Hopefully we didn't miss out on anything good.
I'll do it.
What do you forget?
Alright, back to the temple. We still have no idea
Very well.
which faction the caverns that we were battling through. In fact, it is a bit confusing. If the leaders of the cult, or rather if the Unseeing Eye himself is a beholder, why would beholders be blocking his way to the rod? Doesn't really make sense to Jin or me. Because it's mentioned that he wants us to collect the second piece of the rod because he's been unable to do so thus far himself.
You must gather your party before.
We were blocked by 3 beholders earlier after crossing the bridge. So I'm not seeing it just I don't know, there are factions within the beholders. Still really curious what could be in there. Not found anything that potentially opens it.
You must gather your party before venturing.
Another thing I noticed about Baldur's Gate 2 compared to 1, you really don't get many chances to improve your reputation. We've spent quite a lot of time and we've only gained two points maybe. Whereas in Baldur's Gate 1 there's so many side quests, and almost every one of them, if you choose a noble thing, you'd improve your reputation. You'd have I think it was heroic in no time. I guess this means we've got to be a bit more careful with the decisions we make. Because I think if we lose some, then it might take a really long time to get it back. I suppose you could always buy it back, but I don't know, I've always found that function a bit cynical. When you commit murder and you donate, 10,000 gold to a church, that should be able to buy back your reputation. Maybe a little bit, but certainly not back to a good level.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay, so hopefully Yoshimo is still there. I'm assuming the oh, what's happened? Oh, environmental. Assuming the mechanics for the game hasn't changed, so hopefully petrified people stay petrified rather than die to leave the chamber.
Yes?
Now we'll put on some basic protections. So how long does protection against petrification last? Five turns. It's not very long. Which means we will get I think we'll have to get Yoshimo back.
What is my
Past it
task?
if we come across I guess beholders. Well, as I said, the first group of beholders certainly didn't try to petrify anyone.
Be down.
Maybe they did, but I just didn't recognize it. Maybe they were past,
On my honor.
past the saving throws.
I hear you well enough.
I think chaotic commands were used if we spot some mage or
Madness, tempest, horror.
nothing
What do you
else.
require?
Basics
Consider
we
it
need.
done.
Hopefully nothing has respawned. Jin actually makes a decent scout if you give the head traps. Because with his speed he could always get out of trouble. Assuming, oh dear, yeah, I don't want him to run
Yes?
the same path as Yoshimo. Although I think it might be one of those one shot only traps.
What is my task?
So I think Aerie can do this. No, she's too far away.
On my honor.
Okay, welcome back, Yoshimo.
What do you require?
I want to speak to him.
I await your word.
It is good to see you again. Have you need of my services? Because I am ready to travel if you do. This place is dulling to the senses.
I'm not sure if we missed his company, but we certainly do need him. Oh, he's badly. It must be because of I'm not sure if that was always the case. If
I
he
am
started
ready,
really badly
I
wounded.
think.
Damn, we're really missing the service of
I
Jahira
stand
with,
amongst the righteous.
with her heal spell.
What can I do?
Aerie. Just got one more.
More.
Skill points.
Oh, we didn't buy any healing
Sung
potions.
in
That
Bearvan's
was
name,
stupid of me.
it shall be done.
Really stupid. Went back to the surface, forgot to buy any healing potions.
I am yours to direct, my friend.
Prince and Wu stand ready.
Yes? What is my task?
You need something?
At your order.
You
Alright,
require my counsel,
let's
yes?
see this will be okay.
All the
Save again.